Hey, I'm Kev, Mr. Con. Welcome back to MotoGP 18 and a penultimate round of Mario McDonald's rookie MotoGP season. As he's closing up on Dovi after a victory in Australia last time out. Can he make sure that the title race goes down to the final round with another victory on the Sepang International Circuit in Malaysia? As it goes Mario for the first of three possible qualifying efforts in qualifying one. It's a great time for everyone to be coming out of the pits. As what are you doing, Ryder in front? What are you doing, Aprilia? Well, that. But what is he doing? What are you doing, Espargaro? It's in the race, mate. It's around the outside the Mark VDS. That's cost him a second in the opening sector alone. Essentially, at least Espargaro's just brain fade. I know he's not been having the best season, but still. No excuse riding like that. Especially when you just come out of the pits. There's this Sepang International, so it is wide. It is made for car racing, but still. I don't think diving it in one of the tighter parts of the circuit is the best idea. There's all chasing Petrucci's 59.6 all these riders. As Mario's on a hot streak on board his LCR. I don't think he's finished off the podium yet. For the team, as where are you going? Very wide on the right, so easy to do that as well. There's quite a couple of these corners where you've got to be aggressive on entry. You want to carry speed through them. Not this corner though. If you're aggressive on entry into this corner, you're in trouble. He gets a nice smooth getaway. That's what he needed. Trung Motegi out that final corner. He needed an exit like that. Stay smooth on the power. Might have picked Marquez to the victory. You never know. Or to second, shall we say. As despite all of the stops on that, 59.9 for Mario. Looking very competitive. So if he dips into the 58s, I think it is job done. In qualifying one. He gets his short shift on. It was a bit weird being in a Mark VDS bike where it's also a Honda bike, so you get the same engine sounds. It's like you're hearing stereo there. He's almost a second up in that first sector. He lost 2 seconds then. Thanks to Espargaro in that first sector. He's so in sync with this circuit sometimes. One of these better circuits, as that's a bit screedy on the exit. That's a bit wide. As now he's... No way is he 4 seconds up. That is absolutely ridiculous. Obviously got a timing glitch going on. So all riding MotoGP bikes. If someone's out there on a Moto... If they're all on the Moto2 bikes and Mario's just on the MotoGP bike, then that might be a bit of a workout. But no way is it 4 seconds. So into the final sector. Almost 6 seconds of Anthony now. As he tries to get a toe off the rider in front. A few seconds too far back though. No, nice try. No, A for effort, Mayo. Nice try. As he goes out of the final corner, Petrucci with 57.2. Mario smashes it. 56.7. As the ex-teammates make it through ahead of Danny Pedrosa, Rabat and Morbidelli will be on the 5th row. And past Spargo, Baptista and Bradley Smith, Xavier Simon ahead of Luti and Surin, the home hero, down in 21st. Not a good qualifying for the Tech 3 rider then. Alicia Spargo dusts himself off, coming 22nd ahead of Nakagami in red in his teammate. Once out qualifies the Brit, the K-Ram in last. So here goes Mario in for his one effort in qualifying 2. He's got to make it count here. As he goes up very early. Hoping to beat the traffic, hoping to have a clear track in front of him and I can qualify in 1. You can see a rider coming out in front, but he's way in front, so he shouldn't be disturbing Mayo on his lap. Got the power hard, bit all over the curb though. Compromising through that right, but he got a good exit. He does a 23.5 for the first sector. And he takes lots of curb in the next ride. That's the surprising thing about this circuit, how flat these curbs are. You can really be aggressive and take quite a lot of them through most of the corners, such as right-hander. Gets hard on the power out the S's. Into the double right. Again, be aggressive over these curves. Not in this exit curve though. You can see, costs you some time. Nice demonstrating from Mayo, right on cue. Into the hairpin, that should provide some good overtaking. Be careful on the power out the right. And through the next right as well, and then braking for this right. Maybe a little section, most difficult on the track, maybe. Especially in the wet, definitely is. And through the sweep in the left and right. Raking hard for the back straight, 28.3. So around 30 seconds maybe for the final set. This is aiming to be a 58. This is not a good lap for Mario. Wants to be aiming for low 57, maybe even 56s. He braked a bit early into the final corner. Going to power hard on the exit, and he's going to be at least a 57, is it? Yes. As it wasn't a pretty lap, but it is another pole for the LCR Honda rider ahead of Marquez and Dovi. With Rossi leading the second ahead of Petrucci and Zarco, then Crutchlow, Rins and Vinales. And on the fourth row, Miller, Iannone and Lorenzo. So can Mayo grab another victory? So here's Mayo revving up at the start, then from pole. Once again, wait for these lights to go. Out as he got 6 laps of fun here in Malaysia. Not the best start for Mayo. He tells Rossi to back off, he tells Crutchlow to back off. He doesn't quite tell that to Zarco though. He's going to the first corner, trying to outbrake them around the outside. Seems to have actually worked out a bit. He gets on the inside of Zarco, but then here comes Vinales and Lorenzo. And so is Crutchlow as well, not quite. There's Mayo around the outside, up into fourth. Not quite in the end zone. Vinales, Lorenzo stuffs him out. We are enjoying each other's company already in this race. And so here comes Crutchlow back. As Mayo's found the gap. Trying to down the inside of Vinales and down outside of Lorenzo. Not quite working out as Bradley Smith once again in the points. Another fast start from the British. Danny Pedrosa down the 22nd though. Having a shocker. As everyone's slowing up. It's like 4 right behind Dovi, who's getting away in the lead. There's all Thomas Luthi down on his Mark VDS. It's Carrera battling with Nakagami for 21st. It's made down the inside of Crutchlow. Right in the tail of Zarco as well. Well, using all the curb. Trying to get a run on Zarco, just not working though. Mateo Abraham is in the home here. We're down in 22nd. So Mayo forced to take the outside line there. He makes it 3 wide with Miller. And Rins as he's down to 9th. This is a Ducati 1-2. Doffy Ed Lorenzo. Smoke goes down the inside of Rossi. He's just left a wide open door there. Very surprising to see. Out of all of that, Miller snuck by. Mayo, has he? Mayo with the outside line again. Past Miller back into 9th. Trying to go down the inside of Rossi. He's gone a bit wide. Let's have them both back by. And we're down the inside into the left. Of Rossi at least. Miller holds him up through the middle. Once again, Mayo around the outside as Rossi's outside the top 10. Vinales way ahead of his teammate. It's Mayo trying to race back towards the front, up to 8, behind Crutchlow down the inside. Not just him, but his Zarco as well. Spucci not very quick either. He's trying to hold on ahead of Zarco, and Crutchlow goes very wide. Going to have a sore ass tomorrow, isn't he? He keeps doing that. He's all over Crutchlow, who's very slow. They're held up by Zarco as they're bashing handlebars of Pedrosa and Smith. He's battling over 16th. Here goes Mayo down the inside of Zarco. No, he's on the dirt. So he's up to 8th, but he's still stuck in the midfield. Just can't get by riders this race. And at the moment, Dovi's winning the title. That's the most important thing. As what is Miller doing with the dive? Just putting the wheel there where it doesn't belong. Trying to do it again for the fast right. Spanish Smith looking for a point. And 16th. It's Mayo in between his ex-teammate, so he was. As Petrucci just fell. Like a sack of potatoes. It's like he is diving. I can see, he's in the penalty box trying to claim a penalty. And Mayo barely touched him. If at all. It's Mayo with the cut back on Crutchlow. Gets past Zarco, he's back into the top 5. And now we're talking. As we've got Dovi, Vinales, Marquez and Lorenzo in front. So Mayo once again trying to hold on ahead of Zarco and Crutchlow in this area. Zarco immediately back by, but then Mayo back by into the left. You can't say Mayo's race has been dull so far. I think that's about the only thing you can say. As he gets ahead of the Frenchman into the top 5, has Petrucci in 16th now. Battling to be in the points with Bradley Smith. So they make it 3 wide in the final corner. They just can't get the run. Stuck in his 57s. He needs 56s in the second half of this race. He needs to clear these 2 as well. As Zarco takes himself out of the equation. Smart ahead of Crutchlow around the outside, is he? Crutchlow trying to fight back. Oh yes, around the outside. Makes it stick in 5th. Now to catch up to 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Next on the list. As he's just gobbling away. And Crutchlow closing his gap already to Lorenzo. Well, he's got the run on Ducati, man, as Petrucci's into the points ahead of Battista. It's all Lorenzo down into Marquez. As Rins battling with Rossi over 7th now. Zarco into 11th ahead of Rabat. Crutchlow up to 4th ahead of Marquez. It's now that they're the top Honda riders, are the LCR riders. Mayo tries to gain on the top 2. Dovi and Vinales. Vinales closing the gap to Dovi as well. Since we last seen them. There's a back with Espargaro for 12. This could be a good race for some midfield runners as quite a few high profile riders have gone down. Well, he gets on the power hard out of the final corner. 57.2. Not good enough as he's got Marquez Crutchlow behind. Goes a bit wide in the first corner. Bit wide in the second as well. Goes for the right though. Pulls away from them. So where are you going, Mayo? There's a corner back there. There needs to be making up 2-second gaps. That is not the way to go about it. In fact, he's still under pressure from behind. Now he's the second behind Vinales. He somehow gained a second from somewhere. Right, trying to make this a three-way fight, keep this title alive. Maybe futile in the end. But he's pushing hard. For that. Save. His challenge. Just over that. And of course he's battling Vinales for second in the championship, isn't he? That's the top three in the championship, top three in a race. Just one lap to go. So Mayo again can't get it stopped in the final corner. Gets a decent exit though. Finally in the 56 is 56.4. Needs to simmer that time this final lap. So there's Vinales, target acquired. So what the hell is that exit of that really? He's lost a couple of tenths that first sector. Almost into the back of Vinales again. Sloppy. But Mayo, he needs to be so precise in this final lap, and he's just let Vinales get away with one there. Of course, he's mainly focusing on Dovi. He's letting the Ducati get away. He goes down the inside of the Yamaha. Now Dovi 6/10 in front. Is this too little too late for Mayo? Oh, he's right in the tail of the Ducati. So a bit wide on the right. Get hard on the power. Oh, Dovi with a poor exit. Mayo all over him. Kind of speed. This time he gets the exit. He's in the tail of the Ducati, but his Honda's just not as quick. He goes towards the final corner. Gets hard on the power. Has he got the run towards the line? No! Dovizioso's your world champion. But a valiant effort for Mario McDonald. That is why he's going to be a champion in the future. As he did his fastest lap on the final lap as well, 56.2 to be just 36,000 of a second behind. Dovizioso with Vinales in for less than a second back. And then we've got Marquez, Crutchlow, Miller. Superb out and ahead of Rossi, Rins, Lorenzo, Iannone, Zarco, Rabat, Espargo, Petrucci, Albert Bautista grabbing the final point just ahead of the home hero. Surin by 2 seconds, 2.2 seconds. Joes are down in 17th, Nakagami in last, we won't talk about that. As it is confirmed, Dovizioso the champion, he cannot be surpassed, but Mario can perhaps grab second in his maiden MotoGP campaign ahead of Vinales. 13 points is the gap, with Marquez confirmed in 4th ahead of Rossi, Zarco, Petrucci and Lorenzo close together, just 3 points separate them. And look at Crutchlow and Rins as well. Just 6 points separate 7th to 10th. And then Iannoni's just a further 6 points back, and Miller's just a further 7 points back. And then Pedrosa's just safe in 13th. Same for Paul Spargo, already in 14th, and Rabat in 16th, Baptista in 15th, and Smith and Redding as well. Okay, around getting the wooden spoon at the moment has in the constructors, it's Ducati with 1, 50 points ahead of Yamaha. With Honda closing in on third, but perhaps too little too late for them to grab second. In the constructors ahead of Suzuki, KTM and Aprilia. Then the team's championship, Yamaha 19 points ahead of Ducati, so that's going down to the final race as well, with Pramac in third, then Honda, Suzuki, Yamaha, or Tech 3 should I say, LCRs, KTM and Angel Nieto. And Mario is definitely the first rider in the team, and there's going to be some developments coming for Valencia. As it is confirmed, it's a Ducati and Davide in Malaysia. Well, in Moto2, as Axel Marquez ahead of Bagnaia and Verge. And in Moto3, they lost count of the overtakes as Martin Manetta, Bezzecchi and Baschini. So in bike development, guess what we're going to be doing? Fully developed those brakes. We will need them around Valencia. And also, let's check in on the other championships then. It has Alex Marquez won by 159 points. Are you kidding? Ahead of Bagnaia, Baldassari, Oliveira, that's a pretty close battle for third. Then Verge, Piscini, Lowe's, Ika, Brad Binder down in 9th. One Mir down in 10th. Schrotter, Bobin Snide on the Tech 3 in 12th. What the hell? They've hit to Barber, Corradin, Navarro, Gardner, Locatelli, Isaac Vinales, Moni Corsi. Things have got strange in Moto2 as 19 riders have scored points. Danny Kent in last. And then in Moto3, Jorge Martin won by 90 points ahead of Bezzecchi. Then Baschini, Canet, DJ and Antonio just 11 points ahead of Antonelli. Rodrigo just 2 points ahead of Della Porta. Mesa just ahead of Otel by 2 points as well. So pretty wide open at the top, and then it really does get close as the further you go down that top 10. Then you've got Kornfeld, the veteran, ahead of Ramirez, Binder, Mino, Arenas, McPhee, the last point score. Only 16 riders score points out of 28. Well, in the Red Bulls Rookie Cup, there you go. The Czech rider won by 39 points ahead of the Onshu twins. Then you've got the Japanese riders. And then it's Belgium and Spain. And a Brett Dan Jones rounds out the top 10, has 16 riders out of 25 scored points. And next time out, we will find out who will be second in the championship then. Will Mario be able to convert a pole into a victory, or from further down the grid will he come through and grab the win like he has done previously, such as in the Saxon Ring, as he'll be looking for his 6th win of the season and looking to continue an impressive podium streak to end the year. So South Fortune, we'll find out if he can grab second in the championship next time.